At Ines Group Berhad, we have built a strong foundation as a Malaysia-based edible bird's nest company. Our
Vitamin E enriched eggs and jumbo-sized eggs. Hoksoon Poultry Farm, nurturing quality from farm to table.
What would happen? Machines run. Operation stopped. Tables are dirty. Business halted. Store closed. Staff gone. What if you had Manforce Group? With Manforce Group, every step is handled. Every risk is managed. Every regulation met. From permits to paychecks. Ensuring legal, fair, and quota compliant start. Partner with Manforce Group right from the start. Powered by Manforce Group Berhad.
Where creativity meets strategy, and where brands are built on innovation and insight. We provide a complete 360-degree marketing and sales solution, creating real-world exposure through business events, awards, and networking platforms. We then strengthen online presence through digital content, media exposure, and performance marketing. To reinforce awareness, we extend the message offline through billboards, banners, and digital out-of-home media.
KleverStock is a content-driven financial media and investor insights platform. We integrate live stream coverage, educational content, market data visualization, and AI-powered tools to support investor understanding and engagement. In the past year, we achieved significant momentum across our operations and market visibility. We delivered nearly 99% of all IPO and listing day live stream coverage, featuring executive interviews, ceremony broadcasting, and real-time market updates. We collaborated with major corporates including Foodie, Aquawalk, and many others. We also expanded partnerships with investor relations firms, trading platforms, and marketing agencies. KleverStock is now ISO certified, and our official media accreditation has been renewed, enhancing governance, access, and professional credibility. Our content performance continues to grow rapidly. We achieved over 10 million impressions across social platforms, 1.2 million unique visitors in 2025, and more than 630,000 live stream views driven by our IPO and market coverage. These results reinforce our growing influence and visibility across the financial community. We advanced our technology with Phase 2 of our AI engine, enabling smarter sentiment tracking, automated summaries, and improved market screening. Our priorities for 2025 include strengthening strategic partnerships, enhancing our IPO and corporate livestream capabilities, expanding content production, and accelerating AI-powered investor tools. We remain focused on innovation, consistency, and delivering market-relevant insights. KleverStock remains committed to growth, technology advancement, and delivering meaningful impact to our clients, partners, and audiences.
In a world powered by data, electricity is not optional, it is foundational. Every transaction, every connection, every system depends on it. Electricity sustains industries, enables digital ecosystems, and underpins modern life. Economic growth depends on stable infrastructure. Digital expansion depends on reliable power. EI power strengthens the systems that sustain both. We engineer certainty in environments where certainty is required. EI Power Berhad, powering tomorrow.
HSS Holdings Berhad, where we transform the finest bakery products into accessible delights for everyone. We combine premium quality with affordability, driving product innovation and leveraging our extensive distribution network to reach more markets, mini market, supermarket, and hypermarket. From HSS to LHMC and Kasaga, our commitment to quality, innovation, and customer satisfaction drives us forward. Join us in bringing incredible bakery products to the world. HSS, your trusted partner in bakery excellence.
rest, and go.
SRO. SRO, so you have a range clear launch. 10 CDR.
Half of the case, see processing and launch.
Good evening, investors. Welcome back with me, Dini, on KleverStock, serving you the latest updates for the closing bell this evening. Kicking it off with the evening updates from our local bourse. Bursa Malaysia exhibited a mixed performance at mid-afternoon today, characterized by a marginal retreat in blue-chip equities despite positive momentum across the broader market and smaller cap stocks. By 3 p.m., market breadth leaned slightly positive with 510 advancing counters outpacing 473 declining counters, while 556 equities traded completely unchanged. The benchmark FTSE Bursa Malaysia KLCI drifted lower, dropping 3.44 points to stand at 1,716.5 as large cap stocks face minor selling pressure. In contrast, secondary indices found firmer footing. The FVM ACE index climbed 31.85 points to 4,893.91, buoyed by retail interest, while the broader FVM AMAS index managed a slim gain of 1.84 points to settle at 12,663.77. Trading activity remained liquid throughout the session, with total market turnover reaching 3.034 billion shares exchanged, carrying an aggregated transaction value of 1.717 billion ringgit. Now for some local news developments. Rivertree STF Synergies BHD is accelerating its expansion into industrial worker accommodation after its wholly owned subsidiary RSSB Builders SDN BHD clinched a major turnkey construction contract from AssetVest SDN BHD. Under the 168.14 million ringgit agreement, the group will take on the full scope of design, planning, engineering, procurement, and construction for a centralized labour quarters facility in Kapar, located in Klang, Selangor. The massive purpose-built development is engineered to house up to 9,000 beds upon completion. The contract formalizes a broader strategic alliance initially announced on March 3, 2026, when Rivertree STF signed a heads of agreement with AssetVest parent company, etc. SDN BHD. That overarching partnership aims to jointly construct and manage up to 4 greenfield worker accommodation projects, carrying a total capacity of 28,800 beds and an estimated development value of 600 million ringgit. Rivertree STF stated that the Kappa project is a core component of its long-term corporate roadmap, noting in its regulatory filing that the proposed facility forms part of the strategy to develop purpose-built workers' accommodation to meet market demand and applicable regulatory requirements. Management highlighted that shifting towards specialized industrial lodging will provide the group with a more resilient financial foundation moving forward. The company emphasized that upon completion, the project is expected to strengthen the group's recurring income portfolio and contribute positively to its long-term earnings prospects. Continuing with some economic news, Malaysia's second quarter economic growth is expected to slow slightly to 4.8% to 5%, down from 5.4% in the first quarter, according to IPP Financial Advisors economist Muhammad Sedik Jantan. Despite global challenges like West Asian conflicts and volatile oil prices, Sedik noted that Malaysia's economy remains tough. Sedik stated, "We believe stronger domestic demand, resilient external trade, and a supportive policy environment more than offset external headwinds, allowing economic activity to remain on a solid expansion path." Although factory output slowed mid-quarter, the manufacturing sector quickly recovered. The Manufacturing Purchasing Managers Index bounced back from 49.9 in May to 50.5 in June, signaling a return to growth. Sedik credited this to local manufacturers successfully managing supply chain issues while riding the wave of global AI demand and strong tech exports. Local shopping was the main driver of this growth. Retail and wholesale trade hit 174 billion ringgit in April and 171 billion ringgit in May, marking some of the highest levels since 2024. This shows that everyday spending remains strong despite high living costs. Smart government policies also shielded the public from global price shocks. Sedik explained, macroeconomic fundamentals remain supportive throughout the quarter, with inflation staying well contained despite higher global crude oil prices, largely due to the government's decision to maintain the RON 95 petrol subsidy at RM1.99 per litre, limiting pass-through to transportation and consumer prices. He added that Bank Negara Malaysia keeping interest rate steady helped support business investment and household borrowing without pushing inflation too high. Ultimately, the economy is proving well-rounded rather than reliant on just one sector. Thanks to strong local spending, rising business confidence, solid exports, and low inflation, IPP Financial Advisors is confident the country will hit its full-year growth target. Sedik noted, consequently, we expect Malaysia's economy to maintain a healthy momentum in 2Q 2026, reinforcing our confidence that the country remains on track to achieve our 2026 full-year GDP growth forecast of 4.6%, though he warned that global trade and politics still need to be watched closely. Official early estimates for the second quarter growth will be released by the Department of Statistics Malaysia this Friday. Moving on to the corporate front. Electronics manufacturing services provider EG Industries BHD has taken a major stride into the high-growth artificial intelligence infrastructure market after its subsidiary Genetronic Malaysia SDN BHD secured a milestone collaboration with a US-based firm. The agreement, formalized through a letter of intent, focuses on the manufacturing and commercialization of high-performance open networking switches. These next-generation systems will incorporate state-of-the-art co-packaged optics technology, which merge optical components and silicon electronics into a single package to maximize data transfer efficiency. The corporate venture is projected to generate roughly $100 million in revenue for the group, anchoring its strategic pivot towards advanced data center infrastructure and AI networking systems. While AG Industries kept the identity of its American partner confidential, it described the client as a prominent global player in open networking solutions that specializes in high-performance Ethernet switches tailored specifically for hyperscale cloud networks and AI-driven data hubs. Through this industrial synergy, AG Industries will build specialized networking hardware built to meet the demanding requirements of modern digital workloads, unlocking higher bandwidth and reduced electricity consumption. AG Industries Group Chief Executive Officer Dato' Alex Kang expressed that the merger agreement served as a major endorsement of the company's technical trajectory. He noted that the letter of intent validates the group's ongoing progress in developing its expertise and manufacturing capabilities to support both linear pluggable optics and co-packaged optics technologies. Looking beyond this initial agreement, the chief executive expects the pipeline to expand as the collaboration matures, adding that he remains highly confident additional purchase orders for CPO products will follow as customer programs progress. Kang emphasized that the broader market dynamics favor the group's long-term commercial outlook. He concluded that EG Industries remain fully confident in its long-term growth prospects, citing a strong structural tailwind as global demand for AI-driven networking infrastructure, massive hyperscale data centers, and next-generation connectivity frameworks continues to surge worldwide. Rounding off today's closing bell with IPO update, Ines Group BHD is charting an aggressive growth path to double its bird's nest production capacity through a brand new manufacturing hub in Kajang, targeted an operational rollout by 2028. The expansion plan aligns with the company's debut on the ACE market of Bursa Malaysia, where its shares opened at 13 cents, holding steady against its initial public offering price with 15.82 million shares traded. Speaking at a press conference following the listing ceremony, Chief Operating Officer Lo Chi-Yu highlighted that the upcoming facility will significantly boost their current output baseline of 18,000 tons. Lo said, "For our new factory, we are serving at a larger build-up. We will at least double what we have at the moment with more products for export." He noted that securing the property is just the initial phase, explaining that once they acquire the new plant, they will need to carry out renovations, submit the necessary applications, and obtain the required permits and licenses. Executive Director Tan Tae Sheng provided a clearer timeline for the capital project, noting that property acquisition is slated for completion within the year. The subsequent retrofitting and regulatory approvals are expected to span roughly 12 months, setting the stage for the 2028 manufacturing launch. The capacity surge comes as Ines actively seeks to widen its international footprint. Managing Director Tan Tae-ji revealed that the company is exploring fresh export destinations, pointing to Canada as a key target. He emphasized that China continues to hold its position as the group's primary overseas market, complemented by steady demand from Australia and New Zealand. The company remains highly optimistic about the sector's long-term trajectory. Lo underscored that the bird's nest industry is positioned for sustained growth, fueled by climbing global demand as rising consumer incomes and enhanced purchasing power make these products accessible to a broader demographic. He further stated that this commercial appetite is anticipated to strengthen across both international and domestic fronts as consumer awareness surrounding the health benefit of bird's nest continues to climb. That's a wrap for Closing Bell updates with me, Dini. Thank you, investors. We shall catch up in the next session. Goodbye.